From coping to heavy, like what's with sad songs? Like you're really enjoying to sing a sad song.
I do. I don't know why, but I do. I just feel like
Hi Rosie.
hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking me. Are you in Los Angeles right now?
I am.
So it's the nighttime, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
It's like 7 o'clock almost.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Okay, quick question. Do you know a little bit about bahasa Indonesia, Indonesian language?
I actually don't. I'm not super familiar. Yeah, no, I don't know.
So can I teach you a little about Indonesian language?
Yeah, we
Cool.
can try.
Cool. You can say aku,
Aku,
sayang,
sayang,
kamu.
kamu.
Aku sayang kamu. Can you say it?
Aku sayang kamu. Right.
That's great. Aku sayang kamu means I love you in English. So thank you.
I'm like, what am I saying?
Aku sayang kamu is a very common phrase in Indonesia. So right now I'm with Rosie Darling, a 22 years old, famous for her single "COPING." And by the way, congratulations for the 5 million streams in all platforms. That is a huge one. So what's the story about this song? Can you tell me?
Yeah, Coping is a song I had for a while, and it was a song that I wrote when I was in a relationship, and I knew it was gonna end soon. And I sort of just allowed myself to envision what I might feel during the breakup, just to help me process it. And obviously I mentioned Lainey in the song, but that's like a band that I would listen to with this person, and that sort of brought it full circle for me. But yeah, it's definitely a breakup song. It's more of a ballad, and it's a heartbreaking song. So I'm glad it's resonating with people, because we all go through that at some point.
Did Lenny notice your song, or maybe is Lenny one of your favorite band or something?
Yeah, I love Lainey. I definitely have a few of their songs that I really love, like Malibu Nights and a lot of breakup songs, very in the same space as Coping. But yeah, they heard it, and they reposted it on their social media, and that was really cool. It was like the ultimate stamp of approval. I was like, oh my God, Lainey posted it. Like, they've heard it. That's so crazy.
Okay. I love Coping, by the way. I'm always played Coping when I'm on radio. I'm on air and I'm on radio. I always played Coping. It's a perfect song. It's just a perfect song in a rainy day.
Yeah.
Especially when you are break up or something.
Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, it definitely. We all get our hearts broken at some point. So you need a good song to just let yourself cry. And I think Coping is it.
So, how do you feel? Like, it's not that easy to have a 5 million streams on the first single. So, how do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I feel like I've been I've been working like at music for so long that it's exciting, and it feels like it's like paying off. And luckily I spent a lot of time in LA, like before I started releasing my project. So I was able to sort of gather the other songs and get them ready as well, instead of just releasing one song and then, not knowing what I'm going to release next. So I think that has been like advantageous and just helpful. So I'm not stressed about putting out, another good song. But yeah, it's really exciting. And, it's a huge accomplishment, and during a pandemic, it's hard to like celebrate because you can't really be with people. So, I've been FaceTiming and on Zoom with my friends, and they celebrate with me, and I'm excited for all this to be over so that I can travel and, go sing places. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm kind of interested with your story. You said that you're moving to Boston to Los Angeles, and then you pursue your singing career. Can you tell me? Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I grew up outside of Boston, and I just always listened to music, like from a young age. Knew that I wanted to pursue it in some way. So I just got, I practiced and started learning guitar and piano, and started writing my own songs. And then I just went to college and did some other music things in college, and I just knew that after school I was gonna try to move to LA and try to meet and network with people and try to really develop my own sound and then show that to the world. So I feel like I've been working on it for like half of my life, which is kind of funny.
Okay, so what is your favorite singer? Like the one who influenced you to sing, to make a song?
Definitely Taylor Swift. I tell people that all the time because she sort of like came up when I was probably like 12 or 13, and I was just like, who is that? I want to do what she's doing. And I know that she was in Nashville at one point, and there was a point when I was in college where I went and spent a summer in Nashville to check out that scene and stuff too. So I feel like LA and Nashville are both like big music hubs. So I sort of exposed myself to like the different areas in the country that were, about music. And I just felt like LA, I really liked all the people I was working with, and that was more my favorite. So.
Okay, so I thought you were going to make a country song if you're influenced by Taylor Swift.
I know. I listened to a lot of country music when I was younger, and I would sing her songs, and it's kind of all the same though. Like country music is just a form of pop music to me. Like, it's a lot of it's very similar, and she's really cool obviously because she's like a crossover artist and she does both. So I do like country music, but I definitely like more pop music.
Okay. And you have a brand new single titled "Heavy." What's the story behind it? It's your second single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the story behind it?
Yeah, Heavy is it's a little bit more upbeat, which is I think nice. It's a good contrast in comparison to Coping. And it's sort of about like being in a relationship and being the person who kind of messes up a lot and is always like, I'm sorry, I'm just making it worse. So I just wanted to like find a cool way to say that. And I think that like people are always really reactive in relationships, and that usually just makes it worse. And just knowing that when it's heavy for you or your partner or whatever, like that it's heavy for you too. It's like you don't want to be making things worse. So that's sort of what that song's about.
Okay, from Coping to Heavy, like what's with sad songs? Like you're really enjoying to sing a sad song.
I do. I don't know why, but I do. I just feel like. Well, I don't know. I mean, I said I listened to a lot of Taylor Swift growing up, and she's kind of like the queen of breakup songs. But I don't know. I just like tapping into those emotions because I think we all feel it. And I think that there are a lot of breakup songs and a lot of sad songs, but like finding a unique way to like lyrically say it is part of the fun part of the process. Like, you're not just saying like I'm sad and I miss you. It's like, it's I have a headache and I can't even say what I want to. It's like it's just cool to like make people feel like they're in that moment with you, and that's something that lyrically I feel like I try really hard to get, because it's like poetic. I feel like I don't know. It makes it feel really emotional. So.
Wow, so you look like you have been listening a lot of sad songs, or maybe do you have a bad relationship or something?
I feel like I've had a lot of, learning experiences. But no, not terrible relationships. I just feel like I listen to a lot of sad music, and I think something that a lot of artists do when they're writing is you get inspired by a feeling or maybe like a story, and then you sort of take it to the extreme when you're writing it to really get that like point across. And for me, that's a lot of what writing is. Like I sort of create like a story in my head, and it's I mean, it's not that it's not based on true events, but it's inspired. But yeah, I think it's just I like to tell a story.
Tell a story. Tell a bad story.
Yeah, relatable story.
And can you name it your favorite sad song or something?
Yeah, I do really like Malibu Nights by Lainey. That's a good song. It's really sad.
Yeah. That's a great song. Anyway, did someone tell you that you have a voice kind of similar? Not much, but a little bit kind of similar with Halsey.
Yeah, I hear that actually a lot. When I moved to LA, I started going to a lot of sessions, and honestly, yeah, like when I first was out here, I would go to a session and people would definitely say that. And I mean, I just take that as a huge compliment because I think that she's so incredibly talented. And yeah, it's cool to be compared to somebody that you definitely sort of idolize in a way. Like I think she's really talented, so that's really cool that I sound like her.
Okay, so we're back to Heavy. Who's the team who helping you finish this song?
Yeah, my label Network Music Group, and then my producer is my friend Cooper Holzman. He's awesome. I met him out here in LA. And then my friend Winter, she's from Nashville and she's also incredible. We just get each other. She's a co-writer on a lot of my songs. Her name is Winter Bethel, and she's definitely a co-writer on I think like 5 out of the 6 songs on my EP. So we sort of found each other out here, and we just get each other lyrically. And then my friend Elliot also wrote on that one. And I don't know if you can hear it really in the song, but in the background on the chorus, there's like a lot of gang vocals, and my friends, they're on it. They're on it. It's tapped really low in the mix, but it's funny, yeah, because the day we recorded it, I was like, we need to have everyone like singing the big chanty, like if it's heavy for you, and we all like stood away from the mic and were singing it, so that was cool.
That was fun. That was so fun. Yeah. So looks like you have already setting your EP. Yeah. Do you have a plan on getting an album after EP?
Yeah. I think right now the plan is to just focus on the EP and get it out there as much as possible and let people sort of listen and like sort of introduce myself, I guess, as an artist, like with a full project, and then. From there, I think we're just going to keep writing more songs, and whether it's an EP or an album or a bunch of singles, like there's going to be a lot of music coming. I've got a lot of stuff that I've been working on. So.
Okay. So what's your plan for your future? I mean, do you planning to collaborate with another artist or?
Yeah, that would be really cool. I think that I'm at like a interesting part of my career because it's like I feel like I've been doing it for a long time, but I also just started releasing in a more like formal way with like a label and things like that. So it's like the beginning, and because I'm a new artist, I can sort of put out my music and then see what other artists gravitate towards it, because I feel like collaborating is something that I really want to do, and I would want to collaborate with somebody who is like obviously like a fan of my music and it's just cool because I'm in more of like a professional world now. I feel like in the music industry, so there are like cool opportunities, and it's just exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen. So
Okay.
yeah.
What singer or band that you want to collaborate?
There's probably a lot, but I love Julia Michaels.
Julia Michaels. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I love Julia Michaels, and obviously JP Sax. He's great too. And I love, Lainey. They're obviously amazing. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people. There's so many. I would collaborate with everyone if I could.
Okay, so when will your EP coming out? Did you have a name for it, or maybe?
Yeah, I do. It's gonna come out in the spring sometime. So in the next couple of months.
12 months?
But I have not I guess formally announced it. So I guess you'll know soon.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Rosie, for having me in your invitation today. We're looking for your EP and your album in the near future.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
I know you're tired of the shit I pull, but